Dark Current is a top-down 2D action game with RPG elements. You play as this mystical fish that has spent its entire life being trapped in an underwater cavern. The game begins when an ocean current with dark energy comes along and breaks you free out of the cave. When you venture out into the coral reef for the first time, you'll start to encounter deadly enemies that have invaded your world. As you learn to wield your powers to defeat these enemies, your character will unlock new abilities as you grow stronger and stronger. Be careful, however, as there is always a more ferocious and deadly enemy around the corner. In Dark Current, you have 4 powers at your disposal, which you can upgrade and improve with skill points. We want the player to start out with these weaker powers, and by the end of the game have these visually stunning and potent versions that make them a powerful and deadly force. The player only gets enough skill points to fully upgrade 2 of the powers, however, so choose the ones that best fit your playstyle. If you're playing as a healer, then you might want to fully upgrade Light Vortex, a potent AoE attack that damages enemies and regenerates some of your health. If you just enjoy killing things, then consider unlocking Plasma Blades, a single target high damage ability. From creating strong whirlpools that disorient your enemies to blasting enemies with a powerful laser, upgrading powers adds a lot of customization to a player's build and makes leveling up extremely fun. Dark Current gives additional customization through Genetic Essence. You gain Genetic Essence by combining your powers in unique ways to create energy detonations, and you spend this essence upgrading evolutions. Genetic evolutions are traits you invest in that grant passive bonuses to the player. In the long run, genetic evolutions have the largest effect on gameplay. Investing essence points in different evolutions help to define what class you play as. No matter which evolutions you choose to invest in, your character will have a unique set of strengths and weaknesses. Dark Current runs on a custom engine that we built from the ground up using XNA 4.0 framework and uses Farseer physics based on Box 2D. We wrote custom shader effects using HLSL, including the lighting shader and the water distortion effect. Throughout the development process, we have made it a priority to keep the code as organized and structurally sound as possible, allowing us to quickly and efficiently make gameplay changes and add content. We placed a lot of emphasis on keeping our engine optimized. Our current build uses heavy shader effects, texture resources, and performs many complex calculations, and it still runs at 60 frames per second on a lower-end machine. We also developed our own level editor alongside the game engine, which allows us to prototype and build new levels very quickly and efficiently.
Our game's world is separated into 3 different biomes, each with a unique look and feel. These levels are designed to play with space and lighting so that they can create different levels of tension for enemy encounters for the player to experience. For example, our cave biome is filled with glowing rocks and hidden enemies, while our shallow waters biome is full of colorful, wide-open spaces for the player to explore. Our last biome is a maze of coral reefs that combine the small spaces of the caves while retaining the colorful background of the shallow waters. Additionally, we have a few other secrets and surprises scattered throughout the levels to encourage exploration. We also have a few other surprises in store for the player as well.
The art in Dark Current draws the player in with stunning and impressive environments, and helps the player want to explore the world more. In addition, we designed the art so that it adds to the ambience, tone, and feel of the game overall. For example, the coral reefs and caves look as vibrant as possible to really deliver the concept of this fantasy, almost dreamlike world to the player. For the enemy artwork, we started with a simplistic art style for the lower tiers, while each of the following tiers received a significant increase in detail. In this way, not only do the more powerful enemies look more ferocious and deadly, but we are also able to communicate to the player approximately how difficult an enemy is the first time they encounter it. With the UI, our main focus was to keep things simple. After several design iterations and adjustments, we now have an interface that presents all the important information to the player in an organized, easily visible layout. The in-game menu system is broken into 2 main panels. One panel for upgrading your powers with skill points, and one panel for upgrading your genetic evolutions with genetic essence points. The menus allow the player to quickly assess their character's current stats, and make spending points simple and easy to do. Dark Current provides a cohesive and fluid game experience for the player, and is extremely fun and challenging. The gameplay is difficult, yet rewarding, and there is a lot of versatility and freedom in the way you can build your character. With all the possibilities for upgrading your powers and investing in genetic evolutions, the replayability of our game is huge. Dark Current envelops the player in this vibrant and aesthetically pleasing underwater world, and elegantly combines it with the very distinctive and engaging gameplay mechanics, making it a very unique game in today's market. We hope you enjoyed this trailer, and we can't wait to let you play the game for yourself. Thanks for watching.